Hi families, thanks for coming to our second session of Bright Starts this year, all done virtual again. Tonight I'm gonna show you guys how to make something that we use in the classroom a lot for a lot of different purposes. What we're gonna make tonight we use for building our muscles in our hands for fine motor skills. It actually makes us be better writers. We can use it for listening and following directions, being just creative and artistic. So we are going to make Play-Doh tonight. So I'm going to start by showing you the ingredients that we're going to use. So you are going to need flour, and actually you're going to need about a cup of flour. You're going to also need basic table salt. You need a half a cup of basic table salt. You will need cream of tartar, and the reason we use cream of tartar because this will help your Play-Doh last longer. It'll help it be a little stretchier, just more pliable, easier to work with. So it's actually a really important ingredient to have and to use. You're going to need some food coloring to make it fun and colorful. You're going to need a cup of water, and I already added in my 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a cooked Play-Doh recipe, so I'm just going to turn my camera here so that you guys can see my stove. And I'm going to turn on, I usually turn it on about medium heat for this. And then I go ahead and add in your dry ingredients. So your flour, your salt, and your cream of tartar. And you mix those around a little bit. And then you're going to slowly add in your water. And I'm actually going to add my food coloring into my water here real quick. I'm wanting to make some fall Play-Doh, so I'm going to add some red and some yellow here, and hopefully we'll get a nice orange color out of that. Mix it up a little bit. When you add your water in real slow, you're just going to start stirring. Keep stirring. And I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like here in a minute. I'm going to get it all stirred up, and then I'll show you. I like to use a wooden spoon when I make this. They're sturdier, they're easier to stir it with. The most important thing is to try and get the Play-Doh as smooth as you can. So it's a lot of stirring. And you can have your kids help make this. We have the kids at school come down to the kitchen area, and they help make Play-Doh all the time. Any kind of cooking, honestly, is really great for the kids because it works on math skills, it works on science, it works on listening and following directions. Depending on how old your child is, you can work on some of those basic reading, sounding out some of those letters kind of things. Cooking has a lot of really great things that come out of it as far as helping your child grow and develop. So I'm going to give you guys a little peek here at what it's kind of starting to look like. And I'm just going to keep stirring away. Play-Doh is also kind of fun because you can do so many different things with making it too. A lot of times in the classroom, depending on what we're focusing on as far as a topic or a theme, we might make Play-Doh that kind of goes along with that. So we might have, say during our gingerbread unit, we might make gingerbread Play-Doh. So it's that kind of chocolatey brown, and then we add the ginger into it so it smells really good in the classroom. When we've done a farm unit, we've made brown Play-Doh and given the kids the animals, and they can kind of pretend like it's mud and retell some of the stories that we use in the classroom. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. Play-Doh is also really good if you have a kiddo who you're really noticing needs to work on developing their grasp for writing. Play-Doh is great for that. One of the things you can do with Play-Doh to help them build those skills is actually to hide little items inside of the Play-Doh, and then they have to go on like a treasure hunt to find the items that were hidden in there. And that can just be fun. And you can also put like an academic spin on that by putting in like letter beads or number beads. Or if your child is just working on colors, just doing colors and they find the beads and sort them, or little trinkets. Whatever motivates them, whatever helps them get ready, helps them want to play. And this is just a great tool to use. See, and it's starting to kind of stick to the spoon, and that's exactly what you want. You want it to pull off from the edges, and if it comes out right, your pan comes out pretty well, nice and clean when you're done with this, because it all just starts to stick together, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and put mine out here. I like to put it on my cutting board with some wax paper on it, just because I know it's going to be super hot. And see, our pan's pretty well clean. That's pretty awesome, right? Some mess-free cooking, kind of. Alright, so we've got our Play-Doh out here on our wax paper. What you're going to want to do at this point is you're going to want to knead it, and it is going to be very hot. So I would not recommend having your child do this at this point, but you just knead it around. It should be nice and soft and pliable. And ours turned out to be a really awesome orange. Really excited about this. Once you're done, you're going to want to store it in either like a Tupperware container or in a Ziploc baggie. You can use anything around the kitchen for the kids to work with the Play-Doh as a Play-Doh tool. You can give them you could use like a plastic butter knife to have them practice cutting, which is honestly a skill that they should be practicing at this point in their lives. If they're 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, some of that basic safe cutting to help build some of those independent skills. They can use spoons to press into the Play-Doh. You can use toothpicks to write letters in the Play-Doh. That's really fun. You can just use the Play-Doh to roll and mold and make the letters of their name, numbers, anything that you want to work on. Cookie cutters are great. Rolling pins are awesome because, once again, those rolling pins help them start building up some of that muscle strength in their hands and their arms to make them be better writers. It also helps work on posture, which honestly helps us be better readers, believe it or not. That's something new that I learned last year. But anyway, Play-Doh's great. Doesn't take very much time to make. You guys just saw how long it took to make, and it gives you hours and hours and hours of free play and enjoyment. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have fun with your Play-Doh and your kids. See you next time.